What's up, wargamers? John back here again with another little weekly gaslands build. Last time I kind of went over my randomized list. So yeah, I'm kind of liking it. It's a little weird, so I'm enjoying it. See, this week we happen to roll up a drag racer. And so I'm digging through my bits. I think what I'm gonna do to really go with the random look is I've got. Well, I'm not gonna pick it up; it's heavy. But I've got this giant bucket of cars at home. Here at home. But what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna organize them a little bit, not much. Like just kind of separate some bikes into here, cars and trucks into whatever. And I think what I'm gonna do is to keep the whole random thing we got going on here. Is when I roll after I roll my stats, I'm digging through trying to pick a good car. I think I'm just gonna pick a car right out the bucket, just a random car, and then that's what it would get. So who knows? We might get an old I don't know, an old caddy, like an old '70s Cadillac. But then we rode a drag racer, so we'll just turn it into there. Who knows? So that's what I'm trying out this time. I picked out my random car. And this one, I don't remember what this is. It actually does not have the casting on the bottom. So any viewers out there, throw it out in the comments. Because I don't know the actual casting name of this vehicle. But I pulled out this like street ripper. Let me see here. There we go. This big old, basically just a big old street tear up vehicle for ripping out old asphalt. It's already got a big hunkin' engine on it, so we're definitely saving that. But we're gonna turn this construction equipment into a mean drag racer. So yeah, let's just pop right into the build. Alright guys, so we're back on the build table. First thing I think we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this ram here. The plow, and we can easily save it for a ram. So the best thing I think, instead of trying to cut this out with the Dremel and mess up the plastic bodywork, is we're just gonna pop the rivets out, take her apart. The engine block, I'm not sure if we're gonna keep that there, but let's pop her apart and see what happens. Alright, that was one of the easier rivets to do. Oh, it's a plastic rivet, that's why. Alright, let's see here. We can totally reuse this engine. Spoiler, we're going to keep. We're not going to keep these back wheels, because I kind of wanted more of a slimmer dragster look than these beefy off-road wheels. And we have here is a Hot Wheels. Oop. Hard to hold on to stuff when you got super glue covered fingers. We got this Honda. I'm not sure which Honda this is, but this is what I was talking about. Let's see. Let's go through my bag of cards right here. Like for example, we got this Stingray convertible here, and as you can see, quite how large the bike is next to it. But what we want to do is I want to keep these wheels here and turn these into the back wheels for the dragster, like some of those old school racing slicks. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's pop out the Dremel, start cutting away. Alright guys, we got the main chassis put back together here. As you can see, sans plow, which will make a great bit for another vehicle. We got the back wheels saved here for another build. I want to keep the bar so that way we could use it as a guideline here to help put in these new back wheels, make sure they're straight. Let me just... Alright, they're gonna be a hassle. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Alright, so we're gonna pop these out, pop the rods out. They want to come out would be nice. One rod. Wheel could go in the bits box. I don't want to lose the rod, so we're going to put it here on our pallet. Come here. Second rod. What am I doing? Now, as far as the engine goes, I want to use the back here because we happen to roll a Sentry gun launcher. So I want to use that back area for the whole gun, mechanism. So I'm thinking for this big hunkin' engine is if there's a way what we could try to do is I'm going to try to undermount it like this. I don't know if the camera is getting a good view of it. Basically undermount it like that, so it just kind of sticks out the side here. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is just kind of cut the manifold off, back it up into here, and just kind of trim it down. So that's what we're gonna do. So back to the Dremel. Alright guys, we got the engine. We got the engine mounted. Doesn't have to be the cleanest looking thing. I might put some sprue or something on the bottom just as like a reinforce, so it's not so flat. But I mean, it's a game. It doesn't have to be realistic, as long as you can shoot what you're going for. Unfortunately, as I was doing this, the Dremel clipped the wheel here, as you can see. So we're going to have to replace the front wheels now anyway. But I have these nice thinner wheels from the implements of Carnage sprue. So we're just going to pop those on the front, and that should be all right. So let me reinforce the bottom here. I have some of this grating, which I think sprue might be a little too thick, but we want some depth so it's not flat. But we got this grating here, which, yeah, should be about just right. Boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. That'll add a nice little thickness and texture to the bottom. Some gel super glue. Oh, let's make sure this thing's even. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll let this dry a bit, and then we're gonna get right into putting the wheels on. Alright guys, now while we got the wheels balanced, hopefully they stay balanced, looking balanced. We get the wheels balanced. Now, as far as weapon systems came up, we had rolled a ram for, oh, I'm sorry, oh, little taco burp, I'm sorry. We had rolled a ram for the upgrades, for the equipment, and then we rode a sentry gun for a sentry gun deployer for the weapon system. Thinking through my bits, I was like, I want some little techie that kind of looks like it can dispense out. I've got two things here. I've got the top half of an archer from BattleTech that I was recasting for a wrecked terrain, so I was kind of making them bad on purpose. It's got some good little vents here. I don't know how well the camera picks it up with it all white. And the head kind of looks like a dispenser already. About to drop something. So we have the wife's most hated mech. She told me she'd rather play conventional infantry in BattleTech than deal and play with a Jenner. So we're going to scrap this plastic Jenner that the wife hates. Its head here looks pretty good as a dropper, so we're gonna keep the legs for maybe some other project, but the whole upper torso, we're gonna back mount it so it looks like it just kind of pops off the little dome head and it unfolds into a sentry gun. So yeah, let's just hop right into that. Alright guys, we got this all done here. We got the ramp added on. I'm sorry, not ramp. The ram added on to the front. Went with a ramp style. Because if any of you guys play Gaslands, you know drag racers, they just don't stop. They're just, you basically treat them like torpedoes. You point them in a direction and they just go until they stop. So we got like a more of a ramp style ramp to kind of help toss stuff out. We got this big hunking engine, and then on the back here you can see, as we were talking about, we have the Jenner head that kind of looks like it's gonna like pop off the back, unfold, and like a little gun turret will pop out. So I think she's ready for some prime time. So I'll be back with some painting. Alright, wargamers, we got this one up on the turntable. Let's get down and get into some stats. Name wise, we're going with DR.SPEED. Type wise, we just rolled up. We happen to roll up a drag racer. For the weapons, we rolled up a front facing ram and a rear facing sentry gun dropper. Perk classes, we rolled up reckless and pursuit. And as far as the actual perks, we just rolled up one perk and it takes taunt as a perk. This one, she's coming in at a solid 14 cans, so not too pricey. Get far ahead, you know, just drop off some gun turrets and then just see what happens.